Welcome YouTubers to Front Engine Dragster Life in the Shop. Today I'm working on a 1988 Ford half-ton pickup truck, F-150 Lariat. This is for one of my customers. He has his own business, so he likes to use this truck every day if possible, so he really can't afford for it to be sitting in the shop being worked on. Anyway, he's put off this work as long as he could, so today we're installing a new Signalite switch and wiring harness and a new key switch. He had ran a push button to it and he was having a hard time getting it to start even with the push button. So thought I'd do this little video here showing you guys what you don't have to do when you're replacing the Signalite switch. Your new switch, this is standard brand here. Hold on one second here. I'm going to try to do this and hold the phone as well. It's not going to work, so I'll be laying the phone down quite a bit, so hang on. Okay, so the new switch obviously doesn't come like this. It comes with this new plug on it, but if you pull out this little red lock clip, take the harness out. But be advised, if you want to save some time, you can cut the old plug off. But one thing you have to remember is cut it off enough to where you can color code it when you're putting the new wires in the new plug, or like I did, do yourself a diagram. Draw yourself a diagram. Alright, because you have to fish these wires down in through. There's a little wire loop. You can see it down there. Hopefully the light isn't glaring too bad. It's a little wire loop that wiring harness has to go through. So a little trick that I figured out years ago. Some of you Ford guys might know this, but I don't know. But I figured this out, and what I'm going to do is slide the shrink wrap, well, not really shrink wrap, but the wire protector, so you don't see all the ugly wires hanging down underneath. I'm going to slide that over the end. I'll show you here in just 1 second. Okay, then you're gonna slide it down over the end of the wires, and you want to take a zip tie, wire tie, whatever you want to call it. Pandora strap is actually the correct term, I think, for it. And take one of these bad boys. This one's a little on the small side, but as you can tell, I got a lot of wires, and that plastic boot looks like shrink wrap that has to go through that little wire loop in the steering column. So you wrap that around the end. Hang on, I got to put the phone down again. Leave yourself enough slack in the end of it, because what you're trying to do is shrink it down enough to start it through that little wire loop inside the steering column. Cut your excess off like that. Now that should be small enough to get through there. Alright, I said should be. Not an easy task, even when you... Now you could do this wire for wire if you wanted to, and that's probably the way I'm going to end up doing it, because with this jacket on here, it's obviously too big to fit through the loop. So that was a fail. Alright. So you take all these wires and you bunch them together. Obviously they're not all going to fit through there at the same time. So what we're going to have to do is fish it through as many of them as we can on the first try. Like I said, as many of them as you can on the first try. Now let's see how many. Well, you can't see anything just as I figured. Okay. Alright. So, looks like we got 3. Okay. Well. Okay. So, don't think this is going to be much of an educational video for you folks, but I'm trying to do this one-handed, so bear with me here, folks. But for any of you that's never done this before, maybe the first time, you better just do one of the each wires individually, because this is not an easy thing to do, especially one-handed. You can see they're starting to poke through there now. Now, go back and see how many has not come through. Let me pull my jacket back here. Alright, now, looks like we got one wire that didn't make it, 2, 3 wires that didn't make it, and looks like maybe a total of 4 wires didn't make it through so far. Now, okay, now we can do them individually, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like we got 6 of them through there. Now keep in mind that this truck has some extras in the steering column. Like on the steering wheel, it's got the cruise control set, so there's some extra wires there, and of course you have the horn, then you have your ground, which is somewhere up in the switch. Alright, now as you can tell, I'm pushing each wire in, remaining wires in one at a time. This is really going to be a sloppy video, and I'm sorry guys, I don't have anybody to hold the camera for me. I'm just a one-man show here at the shop every day, so I do the best I can when it comes to filming these videos. So anyway, alright, so got some more wires through now. Yep, right there. Now we still got one missing down in there. Let's see, which magic wire is it? Nope, that should be all of them. I think we got lucky on that, folks. Alright, now just finished pulling the harness through the rest of the way. Well, folks, I screwed up. So worried about filming the video and putting the phone down 20 times that I should have taken the cover off of the wiring harness. So now we take everything back out. Ta-da! Take the jacket off and we do it again. So yeah, if I knew how to edit these videos, I would do it, but I tell you, it's a lot learning how to work with YouTube here. So anyway, here we go again, fishing back through the little loop. And as usual, probably the first time, yeah, as you can tell, I got a lot more wires to go through on the first time than I'm going to the second time. Or 50th time, whichever you pick. Alright, yeah, I was right. 3. Got 3 to go through. And of course now everything's hooking up on my drop light. So, there we go. Alright folks, I'm going to do a part 2 to this video. You get the basic idea of what you're up against if you're going to be trying to do this yourself. This video is getting long now, so all you're seeing me do is fight with a wiring harness. So it can be a pain, but it's not too bad when you've got both hands free to do it. So anyway, alright, stay tuned for part 2. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for other videos that are already posted, and give them a like, dislike, comment, and tell me what you think. Alright, thanks.